Previously on Universal Logo Bloopers. As the gang carries on with the Universal logo, a newcomer, Joshua, arrives at Logo ID Studios. However, when Sam fired Scotty and threw him out of the building, Joshua argued with Sam and demanded him to rehire Scotty. Sam refuses to do so and summons Lucifer and Lucretia to menace our heroes. God quickly came to outsmart the McEvils, but when Sam called Joshua a stoolie, the Almighty zapped Sam with his lightning, and after that was done, God sent Lucifer and Lucretia back to where they came from. Joshua later fires Sam and throws him out of the building, and the gang brought Scotty back. Meanwhile, while Sam is under suspension for an indefinite period and treated in the psychiatric ward in the hospital, Joshua takes over the task of directing. That's what's to come in this episode of Universal Logo Bloopers. Places everyone. This is a take. Roll camera. Cue the earth. Nostalgia Television presents
a good old days production.
Back in the day, we read newspapers, we had actual maps, and we only used old school telephones.
And there was also a popular sitcom that aired on CBS in the 1950s, called I Love Lucy.
The nostalgia is hitting me so bad that I feel like I'm about to get a heart attack.
Do people get heart attacks from too much nostalgia, Maya?
Well, no. Not really. It's just an expression, that's all.
That explains it.
Wait, what? What happened to the captions?
I'm not sure. They floated away from the screen. That's it.
I have no idea how that happened, but it was still pretty strange.
The captions are like, we're floating this in fun. What?
BBC.
They have changed their logo not long ago, replacing the previous one which has been used for 24 years.
But the new logo was hated by some people for various reasons, mostly because the new logo looked similar to the 1997 logo.
The BBC spent a ton of money on that new logo. I mean, what the heck, BBC?
Wait, what? What just happened?
Here we go again. The Fuchisu craze has returned.
And why did Jack Paul make that strange sound? I mean, what is it with that?
That sounds low.
Hey look, Mary. It's the CBC butterfly.
Oh, how nice. I love butterflies. So do I. Ditto.
What the heck is a CBC butterfly?
It's Canada's answer to the NBC Peacock.
NBC Peacock, you have a Canadian cousin. Ruffle.
If Sam heard this, he would throw a tantrum.
He's not here, G4p. He's still at the psychiatric ward in the hospital, not to mention he is still suspended indefinitely.
I know, Joshua. Now let's move on.
The Ren and Stimpy Show. One of the first Nicktoons to air on Nickelodeon, alongside Rugrats and Doug.
It aired on Nickelodeon between 1991 and 1995, on MTV in 1996 when they aired an unaired episode.
But the show was controversial because of its dark humor, adult humor, violence, etc.
But the reboot of the show was worse because it was more vulgar and inappropriate than the original series. An adult party cartoon has been considered to be one of the worst series ever made.
I'm glad I didn't watch that show because, if I did, my childhood would be ruined.
Scotty, I thought I fired you. Get out of here or I'm calling the security.
Microsoft Sam! What are you doing back here? We thought we placed you under suspension.
And what? I still have the right to enter the studio. This is my studio now, and that's a fact.
How many times do I have to tell you this, Sam? You don't own Logo ID Studios, and you don't have any reason to escape from the hospital.
He's right, Sam. If you would have recovered from your control freak ways, Joshua, Wally, and G4p would lift your suspension, but you escaped.
Exactly. And I am not going back to that stupid hospital, and that's that.
I think you should really go back to the hospital, Sam. We don't want to see you losing your mind again.
Shut up, Scotty. You're fired, again.
Fired? Fired? No, damn it, Microsoft Sam. How dare you fire me again? If you don't rehire me, I will kill myself and you'll be held responsible, you doofus.
Microsoft Sam, how dare you fired Scotty again? Rehire him right now.
Never. Scotty is prohibited to return to Logo ID Studios, and if you bring him back without my approval, I'll charge you with mutiny.
Mutiny. There is no mutiny here, so rehire Scotty this instant.
Shut up, you loser.
Microsoft Sam, do you know what happens when you fire Scotty without our permission?
No, what?
You have been sent to the list of crapheads.
Go sphincter. Fine, I'll rehire Scotty.
Good man, Sam.
Scotty, you're rehired.
Thanks, Sam.
Well, Sam, since you rehired Scotty, Maya has got the ability to zap you to remove the control freak tendencies from your brain.
I'm willing to let Maya clear my head.
Now hold still, Sam. This will only hurt a little bit.
Thanks, Maya. I feel like a new man.
You're welcome, Sam.
And Sam, since you rehired Scotty and that you've been cured of your control freak tendencies, we have lifted your suspension.
Thanks, G4p.
Alright, now that Maya's asked Sam to remove the control freak tendencies from his brain, and that Sam rehired Scotty, let's find out who's responsible for this control freak craze.
Oh noes. It's Lucifer and Lucretia yet again.
Yes, John, it's us again.
We are back, and we're not here to play Monopoly.
So, Lucifer and Lucretia, I knew you two would be behind this. Correct, Joshua. We were the ones that made Sam become a control freak, and we'll explain how we did it.
While Sam wasn't looking, we secretly replaced the orange juice with a potion that made Sam become a control freak, and when Sam drank the potion, he started losing his mind.
You two should be ashamed of yourselves for making me become a control freak.
I lift my call to God Almighty. I heard your call, Joshua.
Are these infernal imps bothering you once again?
Indeed they are, and for that, I despise them.
They replaced my orange juice with a potion, which made me act like a control freak.
And they had their unmitigated audacity to make him treat Scotty like a beanbag. Get lost, you meddlers. You don't have any reason to barge in here.
You heard him. Get out of here, or we will poop all over Sam and his friends.
That's disgusting. You know they would make the all of us sick.
Do that in my presence and you will feel my wrath. Scandalous. Put them all together and they spell scandalous. Shall we let them have it?
Let's do it. Mom's away.
Gonna. You filth. You.
Why do you keep pooping on us like this?
Not again, you nasty devils.
We are not toilets.
That's what I always say. Ee-ee-oo-woo. Ee-ee-ee-ee-oo-woo.
How dare you relieve yourselves in my presence? Take that. beaten again. We just never win.
When we come back next time, we will retaliate. Oh, my aching sphincter. Alright, Sam, Mike, Mary, Joshua, and G4p have been cleaned up and you may now resume your video.
Thank God. You're welcome. Oh, sphincter.
Should we continue with a Universal Logo, Sam?
Of course we can, Scotty. Now get back to work.
Roger Wilco. Uh-oh. Me thinks I goofed again.
You think's right, Scotty, but you can't blame yourself for trying.
I agree, Sam, but it's been a trying day, and we all need to take the rest of the day off.
That's a great idea, Joshua.
And G4p, while we are taking the rest of the day off, can we go out to eat on the way?
Yes, I can, Joshua.
Excellent. But where are we eating?
Please don't be shame on you again.
No, Scotty. It's not going to be shame on you this time. It's a different restaurant.
And that is?
Mr. Larcass's Diner. We serve paprika fries, stuffed cabbage, gyros, and more.
Who's Samuel Lacus?
He's a respected chef in Rofl City.
I get it. Paprika fries, here I come.